You ever go down the road and work out of town a lot? You're driving and you're not thinking about much of anything, just getting home, and you see those lights come on in your rearview mirror. It's like, not now. So I spent about 6 hours driving a day when I go up north, and that was not what I wanted to do here. He had mercy on me, but that's not where I'm going. God uses that time to give me thoughts to ponder that maybe can help me be better. One he gave me this week was sacrifice for survival. I thought, what is that? Well, I won't go into it. I'll try to get this done here in about less than 5 minutes. I will. 3 years ago, I was out cutting wood, and this little bird fell out of the nest on the ground. God inspired me. He said, I want you to learn something from this little bird. He said, you raise it, let it go, and in the meantime, I'm going to teach you something. Well, this little bird, I raised it, it flew away. It taught me a lot of lessons about a relationship, my relationship with God. And what I want to tell you is one of those things that God was showing me this week, referred back to that little bird. The bird had inspired songs. I was going to sing one of the songs tonight. My guitar string broke, and I thought, well, I'm out of this now. About that time, Ruth hollers at me. She said, I don't know why, but Beevy's outside. That's the name of the bird. So I thought, okay, God wants me to say something. Beevy was on the feeder, and our cat came by, jumped up, and this was about a year or two ago, grabbed her in the back, and if she wouldn't have released her back feathers to the cat's claws, she would have probably got killed. She sacrificed her feathers for her life. That got me thinking. I'm driving down the road, I'm thinking, what does that mean? I used to work at the shoe factory in maintenance. I was called out to do an electrical job on a line one day. I got my ladder, I climbed up. I was working on it, it was 480 volts, fused at about 200 amps. And I was in a hurry, and the electrical box that I was working on exploded. When it exploded, I was up on a ladder about 8 to 10 foot in the air, and all I saw was this gigantic fireball coming at me. And it wasn't just one explosion, it was a continual burning just coming at me. Well, I had a choice. Either I stay there on my safe ladder, or I bail off the ladder for survival. I got burned, but not as bad as I would have, because I decided to sacrifice for my survival. Okay, now we're bringing this to, I look at what you all are doing here, and I feel like probably you've sacrificed a lot for the survival of getting the message out. And you sacrifice a lot in what you do, and your time, and your views, and your message, because you want to reach other people. And I see this in our churches so much, that when we aren't really to sacrifice some of our traditions, I've seen this in our churches, we can't come together. We can't be one. When we're willing to sacrifice some things that we have held so dear that we can't change, then we can all come together and start agreeing and actually work toward a common goal. And then I think of the ultimate sacrifice was Jesus Christ. He sacrificed for our survival. And that's the point I just wanted to make. And when I get my string fixed and get that song figured out, I'll sing it to you.
All right.